Hello, everyone. Welcome to our NTW session for this year 2025. I'm very happy to see many of you are here, and some of you are very early during, even though the session is before the session start, you all are already here. I'm very, very proud of you, and you are here very early. So just greet each other. Just type hi or hello in the chat a little bit faster. Just greet each other a little bit faster. Hi or hello in the chat. Just type yes. Hi, everyone. Hey, hello. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Diana, Nizam, Nuraisha, Junaina, Wendy, PY. Hey, okay. Wow, a lot of people. Okay, I cannot see. See how many people in the Zoom. Only can Zoom YouTube. Yes. There are 100 people in the Zoom, so already packed. Full house for now. Yeah. For those of you in your YouTube, you can type hi or hello in the chat. I'll be monitoring two places to just make sure all of us are having a good learning. And if you have downloaded the file and you have opened the file, you are ready, please type number 1 in the chat. If you have downloaded the files and you are ready, please type number 1 in the chat. Very good, very good. I'm very happy. Okay, good. Okay, very nice, very nice. All of you are ready. And today we are going to make sure you are able to learn the most and you are able to have good experience in learning in these 2 hours. Towards the end, about 15 minutes, I'll be going to share what is the upcoming training. And this will be the first and the last Excel public training I'm going to conduct this year. And grab it if you want to. So there's only one in this year. So prepare yourself for a better 2026. So now we are on this file, ching, ching, ching. Yes. And observe the data. What's not so right about this data? Please type your observation in the chat. What not so right about this data? Yeah, type in the chat. What's not so right about this data? Duplicates data. Thank you, Nizam. Thank you, Ashraf. Thank you, Lo. Very good. Yeah, 5th row has no info. Duplicate date, duplicate name, one empty row. Very good, very good. Repeated data, very good. So these are the things you have observed. So before we start working with the data, there is a framework. Today, I may not have the time to cover, just to let you know a little bit. It's called ROCK, ROCK. In order to make the data easier for us to handle, we want to make sure these are the few elements we want to check with our data. The R, it has 3 main things. First, we want to make sure our data has no blank rows, no blank columns like this one. And it makes sure our data doesn't have any merging. For our data is okay. And at the same time, our data, it grows vertically. It means whenever it has new data, it will add it at the bottom. So this kind of data is okay, except it has the blank row. So now I have a blank row. I want to remove the blank row. Please teach me how could I remove the blank row. Please type in the chat, how could I get rid of the blank row? Number 5. Yeah, how could I get rid of this one? Yeah, how? Type in the chat. How to get rid of this one? How to delete? Yeah, you said delete. How? Delete row. How to delete? Can I just type delete? Cannot. How? Teach me. Right click. Very good. Thank you. Right click. And press D. Okay, thank you, Arisha. Very good. Press D. Very good. I'm looking for this answer. When we right click, you will notice D has one letter we underline. Then we can use the letter to press that letter on our keyboard. That's D. So that means we could just right click and press D and it's gone. Very good. Yeah. Ziyang also mentioned another thing is I highlight the entire row. To get rid of the highlighted row, I could just use the keyboard shortcut Control-. The keyboard shortcut Control minus, it works for Windows as well as Mac. It works the same. Select the row, right-click D, or select the row and Control minus. Very good. Yes, thank you for teaching me. And by the way, the reason I'm asking you all to teach me is to get you involved. At the same time, I know where you are. And plus, I want to make sure this is a two ways of learning rather than you all learn from me. So now I could learn from you at the same time. It's a very fun thing to learn from each other. So now I just remove this one. Very good. And go back to the data here. Yes, a lot of duplicates records. How could I get rid of the duplicates? Yeah, please type in the chat. What are the ways I could consider to remove the duplicates? How could I get rid of the duplicates? Yeah, how? Delete manually. Okay, thank you. Beside that, yeah, some people will just look at the thing. Okay, this one is the same one. Alpha, alpha, beta, beta, gamma, gamma, delta, delta. Okay, manually delete. There's another way, conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is only highlight the duplicate records. The duplicate records still here. If I want to get the total, because of the duplications, my result will not be accurate. So I want to get rid of the duplicates. Thank you, Sima, for showing me data tools remove duplicates. Okay, unique and remove duplicate to get the unique. Okay, good. Angie, thank you for teaching me that as well. So let's do this together. Oh, you're very pro. You're very pro. Very nice. Make sure I select one of the cell within the table and there are no blanks in between them. Subsequently, we go to data. Going towards right side, there's something called remove duplicates. Yeah, this is a button called remove duplicates. When you click remove duplicates, it will highlight everything. And we have a chance to choose which one to compare. For our situation, we want to compare all three columns. Whenever you found the redundant data on the subsequent entries, they will be get removed without letting us know where they are. And I click OK, and ta-da! And it shows 10 duplicate values found and removed. 10 unique values remain. Not that counts may include empty spaces or empty cells. Just click OK. Yes, that's done. Okay, if you are able to get this result, please type number 2 in the chat. Very good, very good. This is by using remove duplicate, we are able to get rid of the data a little bit faster. And rather than going through manual data removal one by one, which is a little bit tedious. So let me undo. Just now the method is a little bit slower. Let me show you another way. And this method is only works in Windows. Yeah, later on I will show you how. So now just observe the screen. Let's observe the screen. Let's see how many of you know what's happening. Okay, done. Yeah, done. No? Let me go with this. Let me go another round. Let me undo. Okay, now I'm going to remove duplicate. Okay, done. Can follow? Can? Okay. Huh? No response one. Let me go with this. Go again now. Okay, like this. Okay. Okay, done. Tak dapat lah. Cannot lah. Magic How Oh, yeah. I didn't know I'm using keyboard shortcut. Thank you, Eileen. Say I'm using keyboard shortcut. Yes, I'm using keyboard shortcut. Okay, this method it only works in Windows. For the Mac, the update is upcoming. I'm not sure whether you have gotten the things. Let me undo a little bit. Just now, what we are doing, what I have done is I use a keyboard shortcut, go to data, and go to remove duplicates. Okay, so the flow, it means we go to data and go to remove duplicate. So we want to do this by pressing on your keyboard. We do this together. You look on your, what happened to me? You do it on your computer by pressing alternate one time and let go. Don't need to hold that. Yeah. Then you will see that one alphabet appears under the data. That is A. Press A on your keyboard, and subsequently the remove duplicate will have another alphabet appears, that is M. Alternate AM allows you to go to remove duplicate rather than using your mouse to click on this button. So let me go a little bit slower so that you can see the movement. Let me zoom in a little bit. I press alternate one time and you will see the alphabet A appears underneath data. So I press A on my keyboard. Then subsequently the M is for the remove duplicate. I press N on my keyboard. And you will see this appears. Very good. The next thing I want to know is the OK button. Let me zoom in. The OK button, I want to have a light blue appear surrounding it without using a mouse pointing at it. Now I move my mouse away. In order for me to see this one with the light blue appear surrounding it, that is called default button. Default button currently is not here because the focus is on another button. To move the focus, go to the next field, we press tab key. We press tab key. Over here, you want to press tab one time and press tab another time. After you press tab key twice, you will see there's a light blue button or some other color of your windows. The OK button will be slightly different. Let me do it once. I press tab key one time and press tab key another time. When the focus is over here, you will see the OK button with the light blue surrounding it. That is a default button. When you see there's a default button on the Windows application, you could choose to press Enter key rather than using the mouse to click. Now press Enter. And it will give us a prompt and press Enter again. Got it? If you're able to get this, if you're able to follow, please type number 3 in the chat. Yes, very good. Very good. Some of you say, Ty, this is very slow. I use mouse to click faster. Of course, 100% agree. If I'm starting using this one for the first time, definitely slower. So now my challenge to you, undo first. My challenge to you, since you know the sequence of the key to press, I challenge you to type as fast as you could. Don't give face, as fast as you could. Just type alternate AM, tap twice, and enter twice. Tap as fast as you could. Okay, you don't need to wait. Alternate AM, tap, enter. How fast does it go? Could you complete the whole thing within 1 or 2 seconds? If yes, you type yes. If no, practice again. Type alternate AM, tap, enter. Don't need to wait. If you are able to achieve this one, type yes in the chat. If you cannot, repeat again. This one only for Windows. Mac, not quite sure when they are going to have the update. Yes, so fast. Hey, cannot be 5 seconds. Must be less than 1 second. Cannot. Go faster. Don't need to wait. Don't need to wait. Literally don't need to wait. You don't need to wait until the things appears. You just press and then computer will start processing. Yes. Don't need to go 5 seconds. Could be go faster. Acceptable rate is 2 seconds. Ideal is less than 1 second. It's humanly possible. Yes. Ninjutsu. Whoa, I like this one. Ninjutsu. My mind start having some manga. Oh, all the okay. Come back. Excel. Not manga, no. Okay, like so this is the way we are able to do this one, and you can see a lot of things. Sometimes we are not quite sure because we're not aware. Sometimes we are quite comfortable using mouse. After a while, you will notice, you will learn something. And my challenge to you, practice this one. If you want to up the challenge, right, you teach to your colleague. If you don't have colleague, right, teach your pet. If you don't have pet, right, teach yourself lah. Teach yourself. Okay, find someone and teach them this technique. And they will, wow, and you'll feel the joy of teaching. Very true. This is how to make the thing a bit much more fun. Okay, good. So far, we have done this part, and you can see we are able to get the thing done a little bit faster. Now, it's for your chance to practice inside project number 1, and be aware it has certain trap inside. Do project number 1 and remove duplicate. Once you have done, please type done in the chat. Yeah, remove duplicate in the project number 1. Once you are done, please type done in the. Very nice. For those of you, you managed to get it done, please teach me how to do this. Yeah, please teach me. I can type in the chat the step. How to do this? Can I just go to data, remove duplicate, and click OK, right? Huh? Cannot, right? I think it doesn't work. Okay, let me undo. Yeah, please teach me how to do this. Yeah, it has certain trap inside here. What are the traps? Yes, it has. I need to select all, right click and hide. Yeah, it has hidden column. Right click on the row and hide. Yes, hidden row as well. Yes, and hide all. Very good. After that, yes, remove the blank rows and blank column. I go to the column B, which is blank. Right click D. Right click D. Same goes with the blank row. Right click D, right click D, and right click D. After that, just scroll down. Okay, no more blanks, no more merging. Very good. And next one is, please teach me how could I remove duplicates. How to remove duplicate. How? See how many of you still now it's a good chance for you to teach me. Yeah, teach me how to do this. Just sound the magic one. What's the thing? Can't remember. Temporary, can't remember. What should I do? Alternate AM. After that, tap, enter. Wow, so nice. Thank you for teaching me. Let's see. Thank you, Suli, for teaching me. Thank you, Cassandra, Nabila, Nizam, and thank you, Love Much 2622. Very interesting name. And thank you, Desktop, for teaching me. Is their name? It's not my desktop teaching me. It's their name called Desktop. Literally called Desktop. I have no idea who is that person. Desktop. Okay. How come today Friday so drama one? Okay, like come back. So this is how we are able to remove the duplicates. The first thing is we want to make sure there are no blank rows, no blank columns in between them. Even though hidden blank also need to remove as well. Very good. Thank you for teaching me. So now we move on to the next part, which is the unique. When we know how we are able to get rid of the duplicates, we are able to use similar method to come out the unique record. Like over here, I have the column A, B, and C. boss wants me to get the unique product name from the data here. If I have no idea how to achieve this one, most likely I will just copy and paste one by one, or maybe I type one by one, or some people will just remove duplicate and copy paste one by one. There are many ways. So let me show you how we're able to use certain keyboard shortcut to copy the data over here, and then we remove duplicates. Yeah. So now I'm going to incorporate a little bit of the keyboard shortcut plus mouse so that you can see how we're able to handle the data a little bit differently. Very, very easy. So I want to zoom in a little bit here so that I do not see the last record called Omega. I do not see everything on the same screen. If you are able to see the whole thing in the same screen, you may want to make it larger, make it larger. Okay, good, make it larger. Yeah, some of you using pivot table, good, thank you. That is another way. We go to A2. I want to select until the end using keyboard shortcut. Here, I use Control Shift down arrow key. Control Shift down arrow key, it allows us from A2 select until the end. So now do this together. Control Shift down. When I use Control Shift down, I will not able to see row number 1 at the very beginning. To go back to the active cell, so I use the keyboard shortcut. So this is back to active cell. The keyboard shortcut is Control Backspace. Control Backspace. Press Control Backspace, it allows you to focus at the very beginning. So let me demonstrate. Control Backspace, and it goes back up. So let me go through a little bit faster. Go through here from A2, Control Shift down, Control Backspace. So you can see it goes down towards the end, and Control Backspace goes up. Our data sometimes is a bit long. It's not easy for us to scroll up one by one. It will take a while, and using Control Backspace, it goes a little bit faster. Okay. If I'm able to select this one until the end, please type number 2 in the chat. Type number 2 in the chat once you're able to follow. Very good, very good. Type number 2. Okay, good. So now I'm here. Copy. Use whichever method you prefer, either using mouse right click copy or press Control C, whichever you prefer, copy. Then we go to an E7. I go to E7. Inside E7, how could I paste it here? How could I paste it here? Please teach me how can I paste here? How to paste? Control V. Very good. Thank you, Nizam. And suddenly my V cannot use. How to paste without using alphabet V? How? Any other ways for pasting? Cannot use Control V, right? Enter key. Very good. So we can use Enter key. Press Enter. Thank you, Zak1. Hopefully I get your name correctly. Thank you for teaching me. Press Enter. Enter allows us to paste one time. Control V allows us to paste multiple times. So press Enter. Very good. So you can see the whole thing appears. The next thing is I want to go to remove duplicate. You all know the shortcut key, Alternate AM. And this time, because the whole thing is pre-selected, you'll notice this part is gray out. So that means just now we are using tab key twice. Here, we may need to use more than twice for the tab key. How to know how many times you need to press? Observe the OK button. We press tab key until we see the OK button with the blue line. So let me demonstrate. I press tab key one time. The OK button is not in blue. Press tab key second time. Still not in blue. And press tab key third time. And I can see the blue is surrounding the OK button. Whenever it's surrounded by the blue, we can press Enter. And Enter again. And ta-da! Job done. So this is how we're able to use some keyboard shortcut key, and you're aware how many times enter you need to press on your keyboard. And if you're able to follow, please type number 3 in the chat. Very good. So nice. Good, good. So this is how we're able to copy paste. And beside this one, the next thing we are going to use is using unique function. Some of you could see this in your computer. Some of you were not able to see. For those of you unable to see that, it's okay. Just observe how it works. For those of you are able to continue, yeah. Very good. Before continue, I just want to bring this to attention. If you click on the left side, the table, on the top is something called table design. This one is pre-created with Excel table. And inside Excel intermediate class, I will share more why we are doing all these things. So now this is pre-created. We go to table design, and go towards left side. This is the table name. It says table product quantity. Later on, we are going to use the table name to retrieve the product name. Just remember this name, table product quantity. So now we go to the right side, go to G7. Go to G7. We do this together. Equal UNIQ. If you see the unique appears, you could continue. If you see there's a no selection appears, that means your Excel version doesn't have this function. Okay. For those of you are okay, you continue. For those of you cannot, just observe the screen. So now for me to confirm selection, I press tab key, and it asks for the array. Array is where is the data. The data is inside the table product quantity. I just type the first 3 letters of the table, TAB, and you will see table product quantity appears. And to confirm selection, I press tab key. When I press tab key on the left side, the entire table is selected. That's okay. But we do not want to use the entire table. We just want to go to the product name only. To go to the product name, you open square bracket on your keyboard below the equal and minus sign, just below, there is an open square bracket. Or on the right side of alphabet P, P for Papa, on the right side of alphabet P. When you open square bracket, it will give you a list of the columns in that table. And we are able to use arrow key to go down, select product name, press tab key to confirm selection. Just now we open square bracket, and now we need to close square bracket. When you close square bracket, you notice that at the table name plus the product name, this whole thing turns to blue. So that means this is correct. And double check. When I scroll towards left side, only the product name is selected. Even though I'm not using any mouse to do selection, we are just typing the name. Towards the end of the formula, we close bracket and press enter. So this is how we are able to get the unique name from that table in that column. If you are able to get this result, type number 4. If you do not see the unique appears on your computer, so it's okay. Just your Excel version doesn't have this yet. Okay, very good. Don't have, okay. So far, this is done. Good job, very good. So it has 2 ways of working. Let me demonstrate towards the end. Now I have these 2. The good thing about Excel table is whenever there's a data is updated, the one on the right side is able to pick up the data automatically. Let's do this together. We go towards the end on the left side. We go towards the end and we type the wording 0. just type the wording 0. When you move away, you notice the table got extended, plus the formula automatically picked up. You see this? Yep. If you see this, please type number 5. So this is called, the one on the right side, this is called dynamic array formula. Dynamic array formula. Nice. So that means if let's say you are using this one regularly, very easy to manage. Good job, well done. So now I want to invite you to go to project number 2 to practice something similar like just now, either using copy and paste, remove duplicate, and then using unique function. Once you have done project number 2, please type done in the chat. And have fun with project number 2. Why Bravo 1 not show up? Really? Let me test. Okay. When you see I'm evil laugh, you know something not so right. Let me copy. Okay. And paste it over here. And remove duplicate. Hey, how come he has 2 alpha? Why? Why he has 2 alpha? Yeah, cannot remove. Told you cannot trust computer one. Need to use human. Human smarter, right? Yeah. So we don't need to learn Excel. Yeah, that's the end. No, just kidding. Yes, Joey found it. There's a 1 space at the end. Very good, that's a space. Yes, and Miss Lo also found it. Yes, there's a 1 space at the end. Very nice. Hey. So this is the things in the framework called ROCK. Just to try a little bit. C means careful. Because our data may have traps like extra spaces lah, date and time lah, the decimal lah. Date and time is much more tricky stuff. It could be day, month, year, Monday, year, and year, Monday. Oh my goodness. All these things inside careful. Sometimes it looks the same, but not the same. Yeah, this small thing may upset our data. Yeah, how to handle this one? We will learn more when we are coming to the Excel intermediate session. It's upcoming for the next month. Now we backtrack here. Just to let you know, there are traps. Sometimes it's not from us. It could be a data entry. Some people, they have a habit of keying certain thing, ends with a space. Yeah, these are things we have. Yes, got it. So these are things that because of the space. If I manually remove the space, and then I go to remove duplicate, then it's able to remove the alpha. Very good. So this is how we are able to get for the project number 2. Okay, good. Now we go to the next one. Is called transpose. Transpose allows us to rearrange the data a little bit differently. What you can see on the left side, this data, it goes horizontally, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and boss is looking for the data or the report is in vertical form, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. If I do not know how to rearrange this kind of data, most likely I will use this method. Copy, paste, copy. Yeah, wrong one, undo. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Have you seen something like this before? Yes, I have seen this before. This kind of work is very tedious. And now we are going to learn how we are able to transpose the data Transpose means from horizontal to vertical, or from vertical to horizontal. This is called transpose. Transpose, we are able to use two ways. One is using copy paste, another one is using formula. So let's use copy paste the mouse method. We use the mouse first, yeah? I select from 101 to 402. 101 to 402. Copy. Then I go to B9. B9. Right click over here and you will see there's a small button like this one. Yeah, this one. It's called transpose. Transpose. Yeah. It has a vertical and horizontal like this one. Different version might be slightly different. Always something similar like this. Transpose. When you use a mouse to point, you see the wording transposed. Transpose. When you click, yes, it stays. So it from the horizontal, now it becomes vertical. So this using the mouse method to transpose. If I'm able to get this, please type number 2. Yeah, just using the mouse, copy, paste, transpose. Very good. And for those just join, and the file is in the group. The file is in the group. Good. Now, the next one is using keyboard. You go to keyboard, yeah. We go to click on the 103, 103. To select from here until the end, even though it's very few, we practice using keyboard. Because our data may be wide and long. So we are using keyboard to practice. Control, Shift, right arrow key. Control, Shift, down arrow key. Control, Shift, right, Control, Shift, down. After that, Control C to copy. Copy. Then I select D9. D9. Usually we are using the Control V for paste. And this time we are going to use paste special. We use Control alternate V. So this is just adding an odd key in between. It becomes paste special. Press Control Alt V, Control alternate V, and it gives us the selection like this one. In here, there is an option above the OK button. It says transpose. And it has one letter we underline. And the letter is E. Press E on your keyboard. After that, the OK button with the blue line, this is a default button. And you can press Enter. Press E and Enter. So let me demonstrate. I press E and press Enter. And ta-da! Job done. If you're able to get this result, please type number 3 in the chat. Type number 3 in the chat. Very nice. Good job, good job. The next one we are going to learn is using the formula. We use the classic method first, and then later on I will show you the newer function, newer method. The classic method, it works in this way. We need to select the entire range. Entire range. This is the final output we want to have. And then we straight away type equal transpose. Equal transpose. After that, select from B2 until the end. You can use the mouse or you can use the keyboard. Towards the end, this is the classic array formula. Array formula. We are going to use Control Shift Enter. Control Shift Enter. Yeah, hold down Control Shift Enter, not normal Enter. Yeah, Control Shift Enter and ta-da! It works. So this method, it works for all Excel version. If you're able to get this result, please type number 4. Very good. Very good. Good job. Good job. So this is done. This is a classic method. For those of you are using newer version of Excel, for example, 2021 and above, you could use this method. So now I just remove. For those of you are using 365 2021, you could do this, yeah. Just click one of the cell on I9. I don't need to select all. And we use this function, same function called transpose, equal transpose. And then I go to B2, Control Shift right, Control Shift down. And just bear in mind, I do not select the whole thing. I only select one cell with one formula. Towards the end, press Enter. Yep, and it's able to expand the data towards right, towards down, and towards all directions. So this is a dynamic array. Dynamic array formula. Yeah, for those of you are running on the newer version of Excel, you are able to do this. And please type number 5 if you're able to get this on your computer. Good job, good job. Well done, well done. So now we have done this, and I want to invite you just a quick practice on your own inside project number 3. You can use the copy and paste or using a function. Just get it done for project number 3. Once you have done, please type done in the chat. Do this one quickly. I'll just use some mouse, use copy and paste. Go to B2, Control Shift right, Control Shift down, copy, and go down here. Control V, E, and Enter. Done. Over here, I just type equal transpose. Go up. Control Shift right, Control Shift down, press Enter, and job done. Okay, good. Yes, good job, good job. And this is how we are able to change the orientation. Sometimes our data has multiple things combined together and we want to split the data. So that brings us to a worksheet called car model number 1. If you're on this worksheet car model number 1, please type number 1. If you're on this car model number 1, please type number 1. And that's one question from Arisha. Transpose doesn't have a separator. The separator is just a formatting. Go to project number 3, yeah. Over here, I just go to home, just have 1,000 separator. Make it on the right side and no decimal. Yeah, it's just formatting. Okay, car model number 1, we go back here. Very good. Here, we have 2 data, sample data on the gray row. And I want to split the data into 2 parts like this one. Proton or Produa go to column B. The Saga or Kantil, it goes to column C. And look at the data we have here on the A. Are these separated by common things in between them? Do you notice they are separated by something between the Proton, Saga, Produa, Kantil? Yes, there is space. So whenever there's something fixed or this kind of certain alphabet, we can use this one to separate them. That is called delimiter. Delimiter, some people they call it delimiter, or some people call it separator. Okay, so we are going to use things called text to columns. Excel has many ways. So here we are going to learn about text to column. Before that, we go to A4. We go to A4, click on A4 once, Control Shift down. And you notice I cannot see the one on the top. Rather than using the mouse to scroll up, I could use the keyboard shortcut, Control Backspace, allows me to go back to the active cell. Control Backspace. Very good. The next thing is I go to data. Then there is a button called text to columns. The button is larger than usual. So it means this particular function is quite popular. It's quite popular. Whenever something is quite regularly used by many people, and you notice the button is larger than the rest. So this is quite a regular one. Click on text to columns. Here, it has two options for us to pick. One is called delimiter, and another one is called fixed weight. Delimiter means it has a separator. Fixed weight is a certain number of position. For example, our IC number, the first 2 digits, and then followed by the next 2 digits, and followed by the next 2 digits. There's a certain fixed number of position that is called fixed weight. Back to our data here is delimited. We use delimited and go next. On the top left corner, these are the bunch of common delimiters. We could use tab, semicolon, comma, space. If none of them matches our requirements, we could use our own other. So back to here, which one is suitable and what key can I press for that selection? Let's see how many of you remember the techniques we have learned just now. What key can I press on the keyboard? Yes, Arisha, very good. Space, thank you. Honey, thank you. Yeah, press S on the keyboard. How do you know? How do you know? Just curious. How do you know? Because the space, the first letter has underlined. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Rafriza. Hopefully I get your name correctly. Yes, there's a space. Anything underlined is what we choose. Very good. Press S on the keyboard and you will notice the data split into two. Our data has no tab key, no tab, so therefore it has no impact on the data here. So it has nothing to do. After that, we go next. Go next. After we click next, you will notice the destination. The destination is the same place with the original data. So what does that mean? If I click OK now, this particular column, it will overwrite my own data. So if let's say I want to rerun this one, or I want to do a double check, my original data is gone, disappear, tada, hilang, don't have. So that is a good practice for us to keep the original data just in case I need to run this again. So now I want to change the destination. And destination, there's one letter we underline. That is E. Rather than using the mouse to click on the text box here, I can just press E, alphabet E for the destination. And automatically, the whole thing is highlighted. When this is highlighted, you notice the cell A4 also highlighted. So it means I can use the arrow key, go right once, or I can use my mouse to click. Personally, I like to use the keyboard, just go right arrow key once. When I use right arrow key once, you'll notice it changes to B4. Same goes with the destination. So it makes the thing very, very easy. Before we continue, just want to see how this thing works. When now my destination changes to B4, this column, it will go to B4. The next column goes towards the one on the right side. If I have more columns, it will go to the one on the right side. So it will just go towards the right side. Just in case I have some data over here, it will get overwritten. Just be cautious about this, yeah. So now I don't have any data, so it's okay. After that, I click finish. And you will get a false alarm. Because of the formatting here, Excel misinterpret these are the data. So therefore, it has false alarm. It says already has the data. So here's nothing. We just click OK or press enter. And ta-da, you can see the data split into two. Very good. If I'm able to get this result, please type number 6. Yes, good job, good job. Well done, well done, well done. So now, On your own, project number 4. Project number 4, these are the fruit name, and you want to break them down into 2 columns, and they are separated by space. Very good. Same method like just now, just a different data. They are separated by space. Do this on your own. Once you're done project number 4, please type done in the chat. Very good. Many of you managed to get it done. Well done, well done. Good job, good job. And now we are back here. Okay. We go to car model number 2. In some situation, our data may be a little bit tricky. And the method I'm going to show you, it works for in the newer version of Excel 365. For sure, you could use this one. And for the classic version of Excel, you just aware there are different ways of working. It's just a bit longer formula. So over here, we are in the car model number 2. Car model number 2. If you are lost, it's okay. You could stay back at the end, or you could just watch the video again. If you're on this worksheet, car model number 2, please type number 1 in the chat. If you're on this worksheet, please type number 1. Okay, good job, good job. Okay, nice. Over here, you can see the data. Just now, the car and the car brand and the model is rather simple. It only has 2 words. Sometimes it could be more than 2 words, like here. Proton X50 1.5T flagship. Wow, very long name. And the one at the bottom, these are the supercars. And yeah, now I want to split. Look at the pattern of the data. The brand name is only the first word, and the rest, they're at the back. The separator is still as a space. This time, the space is a bit different. Is the space from the left or from the right? Let me know. Is it a space from the left or from the right? From the left. There's a first space from the left. I cannot using a normal text to column to achieve this one. So this is the way I want to show you using a function called TEXTBEFORE and also TEXTAFTER. So the function name is over here. So let me demonstrate over here. Go to before. We do this together, yeah. Equal TEXTB, TEXTBEFORE. Press tab key, and we select the data on the A4, comma, it asks for delimiter. Delimiter means what is the separator. The separator here is a space. Because we are typing in the formula directly, if I just add the space like this one, it doesn't able to recognize it's a space. In order for us to tell Excel this is a space, we need to have a double quote. Double quote, space, double quote. Between the double quote, it has space. So this is tell Excel, hey, this is a space, and this is a space you want to work on. Okay, this is how Excel understand. After that, we close bracket and enter. And you are only getting the first word. So this is if you're using newer version of Excel, if you're able to get this, please type number 2, TEXTBEFORE. For the classic version of Excel, you will not have this function, yeah? Type number 2, if you're able to follow for this one. Okay, good job. So we have this thing done. And the next thing is, I want to have the text after the first space. So we go to C4 equal TEXTA, text after. Tab key. The text is from the data on the cell A4, comma, delimiter means what is a separator. The separator is a space. We want to tell Excel this is a space, so we use double quote, space, double quote. And then comma, it will ask us which instance, which number we want to get after the first space. So we want to get after the first one. And then press enter. Got it. So let's double check. Audi A6 all-road quattro. Yeah, got it. So these two is done. If I'm able to get the second formula running, please type number 3. Some of you may have question of time. What if I change number 1 to number 2? What will happen? Let me test it for you. If I change it to number 2, enter all-road quattro. So you will get the text after first, second space. So the number 2 means the second space. So let me undo. I have these two formulas ready. Select 2 of them. Go to the field handle and double click. And ta-da! Job done. If you're able to copy the formula down in this way, yeah, just go to the field handle and double click. If I'm able to get this thing done, please type number 4. Yes, very good. Very good. Nice. Double click. So you have done this, and I want to invite you to test out project number 5. Something similar like just now. Something similar like just now. Just using text before and text after. Once you have done, please type done in the chat. Project number 5. Very good. I just see there's a comment from YouTube, and this is a very interesting formula. Okay, let me explain this one a little bit. Where's the thing? Okay, let me just clone this part. We clone this part. I just paste the message here. The message says, my colleague teach me using left A4, find space A4 minus 1. Can you explain this formula? Okay, let me copy this formula first. And I move it elsewhere. I paste without the double quote in front. Enter. It works. It works. This one, how it works differently. Here, find means find the space in A4. You will count number of alphabets from the left to right, and you will know this space is at what alphabet. So now I want to make it a little bit easier for demonstration. I just change the data to ABC 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, like this one. So you can see it has ABC. Over here, the find, and let me select this part. It will give me number 4. You can see it will give me number 4. From number 4, what does that mean? It means 1, 2, 3. The space is at the number 4. And I want to get not including the space, so therefore it minus 1. Whenever it's minus 1, it becomes number 3. From number 3, I want to get from the left side, get 3 alphabets from the left. If I get 3 alphabets from the left, yeah, I get A, B, C. So this is the method. It works for all Excel version, not necessarily the newer one. The classic one also works. Yeah, these are things. Okay, that's another question is, can the text before and text after be done using the menu? What do you mean the menu? Is it over here, this part? Insert function? Are you referring to this part, or are you referring to the formulas, text functions here? Which part are you referring? The first one in the formula bar or inside the formula ribbons? Which part? Formula bar is here. Formula ribbon is here. Click on the ribbon. Yes, it works slightly differently. Yeah. Thank you, Pearly, for asking the question. We go to formulas, text. there's something called text before. Text before. Okay, text before. Click on text before. It brings us to the function arguments. Certain thing, it will be a little bit easier. Certain thing may not be easy for us to do. So now I demonstrate here. The text is A4. Delimiter is a space. When we are typing the formula outside here, we type the double quote ourselves. When we are working inside the function arguments like this one, we do not need to type the double quote ourselves. Not necessary. So it means I could have a space, just key in a space. When I move on by pressing tab key, you'll notice the double quote is added automatically. Okay, so this is the benefits of using function arguments. And once before I click OK, you will notice the result shows at the bottom here. Yeah, immediately. By using function arguments, we are able to know this is workable. The result is the one we are looking for. In the actual learning, I will cover more how to use function arguments and in what situation we're able to use function arguments for to make our formula a little bit easier to understand. Yep, thank you, Pearly, for asking the question. When I press enter, still able to get the answer. Good one. Okay, I like this kind of question. So far, okay? If you're okay, tap okay in the chat. If so far you're okay, tap okay in the chat. Thank you, Pearly. Thank you, Sima. Good. Okay, now we have done this part. And just now what we have done is using text to columns. Text to column allows us to break the data into based on certain delimiter. So now we go to the car number. We go to car number. Car number allows us to split the data based on certain position. And if you're on this worksheet car number, please type number 1. Type number 1 if you're on this worksheet car number. Very good. Okay, good. Here, observe the sample data. Yeah, observe sample data. We want to get the first alphabet goes to column B. Second and third alphabet, ignore them. We are not using that one. And then the remaining alphabet goes to column C. In the normal text to column situation, we may not want to keep everything. We may want to keep partial of the data. Here, we are able to keep partial data after we split them. So that means I need to split into 3 columns. First column is for the B. Second column is the column we want to remove. And then the third column, we want to go to column C. So I have to split into 3 columns. We do this together using fixed width. We go to A3. We go to A3. Control Shift down. Control backspace. Then I go to data. Text to columns. Text to columns. Inside text to column, we choose the second option. It says fixed width. Fixed width. In the fixed width, when you go next, it shows data preview over here. Let me zoom a little bit so that it's a bit larger. In the data preview, if I use my mouse to click once, it will show the line. You could choose to click on the white area, or you could choose click on the gray area, whichever works, yeah, whichever it works. If let's say I want to move the line, just drag to move. When I want to remove the line, just double click on it. Double click to remove the line. Drag to move, click to add. The one, just double click. Over here, we want to add 2 more lines like this one. The first alphabet, second and third alphabet, remaining alphabets. It's a little bit small. Just need to be cautious of selecting them. And if you're able to select at the line like this one, like the one on the screen, please type number 2. If you're able to add the lines like this, please type number 2. Very good, very good. Good job, good job. After that, we go next. We go next. After you go next, we want to change the destination just by pressing E, alphabet E, E for echo, and go to the right side. You go to B3. To skip the column, we choose the column at the bottom first. The second column we don't need. I choose the second column, click once. Only then we go up, say do not import. We click at the bottom and go up, yeah? Not the other way around. Click at the bottom and say do not import. Destination is updated. And click finish. It will give me a false alarm. I click OK and ta-da! Job done. It's able to split the data into 2. If you're able to get this result, please type number 3. Yes. Good job, good job. Well done, well done. Good. So now I want to invite you to do project number 6. Project number 6. Something similar like just now. We want to get the first 2 letters instead of 1 letter. First 2 letters, go to column B. Third letter, ignore. And remaining letter, go to column C. So we ignore the third letter. Here, we do not want to use fixed width because it has a different symbols. Some they use dash, some they use slash, some they use dot, comma, and so on. As so many combinations where the text to column using Delimiter we're not able to handle. So this is the moment you can see everything is on the third letter. So we want to use fixed width. Project number 6, do it on your own. Once we are done, please type done in the chat. Okay, good job. Well done, well done. All of you managed to get the whole thing done so fast and so quickly. This is faster than my expectation. Just curious, how many of you play games? Either the handphone games or mobile games or computer games or console games. How many of you play games? If you do, please type number 1. If you do not, type number 0. I'm just curious. Yes, we have Rafiza, Nizam, Lady Shah, Zakwan, Dr. Siti. Number 2, you play game twice. Okay, just kidding, just kidding. Diana, Cassandra, Anis. Okay, good, good. When we are playing computer games or certain games, usually at the very beginning is the matchai level. So that means they are just warming up. Until the end, we will hit the final boss level. Same thing happened here. You are going to encounter the final boss. Let's see how many of you are able to get this thing done. The boss level. Project number 7. Okay. Project number 7, let me explain how the data looks like. On the column A, these are the famous people. And it has their name, when they check in on planet Earth, when they check out, and what is their contribution here. Your task is using text to columns to split them into multiple columns. Do not type it one by one, not typing, okay, just using text to columns to split them into multiple columns. Just bear in mind, the names are not consistently on the same number of alphabets. Some they are longer, some they are shorter. And the tips I could offer to you, you need to use text to columns more than one time. So you need to do it multiple rounds. So let you all to practice a little bit. Once you have done, please type done in the chat. Have fun with project number 7, the boss level. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, evil now. Ha 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 ha. The boss. Okay, no, just kidding, just kidding. I want to give you some hint. I'm just guessing. Most of you do something like this one. Most of you might do something like this. You go to data, text to columns, and you go to fixed width. Go next. Okay, cannot. Then go back. Delimited. Go next. You tick whatever thing you could tick. Cannot. Okay, and go back. Okay, purposely teasing on you. Wow, we have one person done. Very good. Well done. Okay, now come back here. Let me give you some idea. When you go to the fixed width and the data is not aligned, so fixed width is not suitable. When it's not aligned, it's not suitable. Align means I can see one line, everything perfectly aligned. That is called align. That means it can use fixed width. First step is not using fixed width. First step is using delimited. Yeah, delimited. And do not tick so many things. Sometimes people tend to tick so many things here. Don't tick so many things. Look at the name. Between the name and the birth year, do you notice a special character between them? Do you notice this one? What is this? What is this? Yes, bracket. Bracket. Can you see the delimiter inside here? One of them is called bracket. No, you don't see that. So use other. Open bracket. Okay, open bracket. Halfway through, we go next. Change the destination to B5 and finish. So first step done. Second step is from here. Slant to the end, text to column. And you will see everything perfectly aligned like this one. Then use fixed width. By knowing something like this one, could you solve it by your own? I want to let you all to complete this one so that you will not feel it hanging. Complete this one and type done. Don't play cheat. I cannot. Okay. First step is using open bracket to split them. Second step, only using fixed width. Do this. Once you have done, type done in the chat. And with an emoji. Let me complete the remaining. The second column, I just go to text column fixed width and I draw the line something like this. Because the space is also important, just to make sure I include the space in the column that I don't need. And then go next. Click on the dash. Do not import. Click on the close bracket. Do not import. Destination, don't need to change because this is the same place we want to have the data. And finally, finish and okay. Ta-da! Job done. I'm so happy many of you managed to get it done. Yes. It looks a bit tricky at the very beginning. Once you spot the pattern, you are able to see the things, see the data a little bit differently. Yes, good job. I can see many of you have managed to get it done. Very good. Just want to know how is your feeling like after at the very beginning. Oh, you cannot lose mission field. Now you manage to complete it. How do you feel? Type in the chat. How do you feel? Or you can use an emoji of your choice. Yes, I see. I ding ding. Very proud. Yes, managed to make it. Yes, so happy. Wow, start partying. So nice. Feel very cool. Yes, high five, high 10. Yes. Good job, good job. Well done, well done. Very happy, right? So that is satisfaction you would do if you have the Excel skill that support in your work. Sometimes you will feel like stuck. Wow, after a while, you click everything, just the brightest future. Okay, so now I want to invite you to type in the chat based on the session up to just now. How do you rate the value of this session? Type in the chat. Lowest is 0, lowest is 1, highest is 10. Type in the chat what is the value to you. No right, no wrong. What's the value to you? Thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Give me perfect 10 score. Yes. And so now I want to share a little bit about this upcoming training. This upcoming training is very, very useful and very, very practical. And yeah, this one of the topics, let me share with you. Yeah. So this is called Excel Intermediate for monitoring and tracking. The end purpose is to make sure the data is much more organized so that you could use it for monitoring and tracking. And most of the time, the job we are doing in Excel is involves certain form of monitoring and tracking. And in terms of the level of competency, it mainly focusing on the how to handle the data, a little bit of the processing, not so much about reporting, and nothing to do with the automation and nothing to do with the storytelling. So this is the competency. In terms of difficulties, is not towards the middle. Someone they know comfortably how to use computer and they are okay, they are using Excel regularly, it's a good training for them. So it's somewhere here. In terms of the topics, it has 8 topics like this one. It's 8 topics. What we have just learned is the second topic, essential Excel data processing. And this is simplified, it's actual thing, it's actual learning. And it simplifies certain projects is not here because of the timing, it's just simplified. And for those of you who attended previous session, you also learned about lookup functions. It's the exact thing, it's just simplified thing. So you can see what you have learned up to just now is only 2 out of 8 of the total topic. Everything, it has a framework for you so that you are able to use a framework like a template, go back to your data. No matter what kind of data you're working with, you know how to handle them. So that means you are able to create your own solution rather than just copy the data or the things bulat. You are able to come up with your own solution. And I'm very happy to have all of you here. And for those of you, you miss certain things, the video will be available soon. Whenever it's after editing and take out certain things we don't want, and it'll be uploaded in the YouTube. You can check out the YouTube. Yeah, share just how the offer to your friends, to your colleague. Yeah, they are able to. It's not easy. It's not easy to come up with this kind of public training. A lot of work required. And I'm very thankful for Wendy for her support. And just for information, Wendy is on the road. She's moving. She's moving. Maybe you want to type thank you, Wendy, because she is the one sending out the emails to make sure everyone's ready, everything. Yes. Thank you very much. And with that, take care, everyone, and have a nice weekend. I see you when I see you. And bye-bye.